All right, y'all, welcome to another episode of Exposure Runs the Podcast. I'm your host, Mustafa. Today we have a new guest, fresh face, baby face, on the show. We welcome Mr. Class of 2024.
Yes, sir.
Shaheed. Now, how you pronounce your last name, Shaheed?
Solebo.
Solebo.
Yes, sir.
Solebo. What is the origin of your last name?
My parents were both from Nigeria.
Really?
Nigerian, yeah.
Okay.
Yoruba name. Get specific.
Oh, okay. Solebo. I kept calling him Soul Blow, and you know what it kept making me think of? What? Coming to America, Soul Glow.
My pops love that movie.
Does he really?
He love. He got a. My pops really like Eddie Murphy.
For real.
So in our house, he has like the little movie posters framed in our house.
And got some Eddie Murphy ones.
Yeah.
That's
he love Coming to America.
That's so.
Because that's kind of like my pops. Because my pops was born in Nigeria.
Okay.
They came to America at 5.
And so that whole
thing is pretty much him for it. Yeah.
So dope.
Yeah.
So this is the type of stuff that we really love to hear when we get the guys up here, we get the players up here, especially ones that we don't know. So I want to welcome you to the show. Thank you for coming up here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely. So first thing first, we already got through the name Shaheed Solebo. I love the name, so I'm just gonna
appreciate it.
That. Class of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You currently go to Lane Tech High School.
Yes, sir.
First question: who's your favorite NBA and who's your favorite NFL player?
Ooh, NBA player. Oh, it's been Paul George since like 5th grade.
Don't know why that does not surprise me. I didn't think you were going to say that, but you saying that the type of play does not surprise me. Go on.
For a long time, I just always like smooth players, and I try to play like smooth. Sometimes I say I play too casual sometimes, but I just love the way his shot, the way he handles the ball, all that. So it's just been Paul George forever. But NFL, I don't know, man. Whenever I play Madden, I use the Bills. So maybe like
Bills.
Yeah, what? What you mean? What you mean? So maybe like Josh Allen.
Okay.
I don't know, but I don't know too much football. So
okay. So let me ask you this: you mentioned that your parents were from Nigeria. Mm-hmm. I'm going to assume you like soccer. It's just an assumption.
Yeah, I do. I actually really enjoy it. Honestly,
do you like watching?
It might be up there with basketball.
Really?
I love soccer.
Who's your favorite soccer player?
Right now, probably I'm trying to hop on the bandwagon, but I like this player. His name is Erling Haaland. He plays on Manchester City. Okay.
So you like into it? I mean, not into it, but
I used to play. And it's like not a lot of people know. I used to play soccer. I used to be really good at soccer, like really, really good.
Well, playing soccer is great for footwork in any sport.
Yeah, anyway. That's what my pops always said.
Yeah, the footwork in soccer is amazing. Now I wasn't no soccer player. I played in gym class, so that got to count for something. Yeah, no, that's decent. Do you like baseball as well?
Not really. Okay. I mean, actually, honestly, let me take that back. Like, I feel like I can just like watch sports. I just like watching sports.
Watch it. Okay.
Yeah. And then my girl plays softball, so I've been watching a lot of softball, like going to her games, stuff like that. So
that's interesting that you mentioned that. Like a lot of the young guys up here, I've avoided that question of like, y'all date girlfriend day, and I don't want to put y'all out on blast, and I don't really know what y'all little story is with the ladies in the class, and heartbreaking because I'm sure the little shorties in school like, oh my God, Solebo. No, but that's cool. That's cool. How long you and your lady been together?
9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it slow. Take it slow.
Yeah,
all right. So for reference or for however cool it is, I'm married to my high school sweetheart.
That's it.
Yeah. So like we've been married.
That's dope.
Our anniversary is next Thursday. We've been married for 16 years, but we've been together for like 20,000 years. Like 20,000. Tell us something about yourself that most people don't know.
I really like politics and history, like a lot. Like I really enjoy like reading about it. I always make sure I take like a government or a history class like every year since like I was like little. I just really enjoy it. Talk to my parents about it. Like I love it.
Can you see yourself becoming a politician?
I think I could. I used to talk to my dad about it just because like I feel like I really care for people. I feel like a lot of politicians nowadays don't really care for people. Like it's more like how can I make the quickest buck? or how can I support people who are already well off. It's more like the rich supporting the rich. So I always said that, like, if I was a politician, I'd want to be a politician just so I could kind of work for people who aren't there yet or aren't at the top like that.
So when you so something you just said that kind of like interests me is that you said just the whole politic game, and if you got into politics, you would want to change that, right? And that's that's a great perspective.
Yeah.
Most politicians go into it with
thinking
like that, and then at some point along the line, somebody comes along and offer them a check to say that plastic is great to eat.
Yeah, I think it's like it's harder to maintain that like once you get there because
why?
Because one, there's no one else in there doing it like that, and then I think it's just they make it so much easier for you to be crooked or wayward or something like that, and they really make it hard for those who try to do the right stuff. Like they will go out their way to make it hard. Like for
you're the anomaly.
Yeah,
like that's not normal for people to do right.
Yeah. So I think most times the people who are who actually have a vision to like do the right stuff and really help people, they're not as well off as the people that are trying to do the wrong stuff. So it's just harder for them to do that.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I love to hear that about you. So tell us, what do you know about our platform, about Exposure Runs? What do you know about it?
I think the first time I heard about it was, or like seen stuff about it, was last year's run. Cause I seen a video of Dalen did like shot with like his left hand. Or
yes, at the showcase. That was wild.
Like his left hand, and then I think they had another player where he like something like one leg or something like that. Yeah,
shout out to Dalen. He's over at Princeton doing this thing.
Yeah. And then I just seen that I like looked at it and I seen a bunch of players. Had like a bunch of guys. Had Jeremy Fears, just a bunch of top guys that I hooped against and played with. So, and then when you hit me a couple weeks ago about the upcoming one, I kind of did the same thing, kind of looked through, scope it out, lurked a little bit. Yeah,
you ain't like nothing. I ain't see you like it.
Because you can't lurk and like something.
Come on, you gotta give us some love, bro.
Can't lurk and like.
Can't lurk and like, man.
Stop lurking at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I'm old. Okay. See, all right, hold on. Let me go back because when I be going to these IG model joints, I'm lurking.
You can't be doing that.
Oh, I'm fucking up then. Now I do. I want them to know.
It's cool.
But first of all, let me be crystal clear about something. It's like I don't like go to their pages. Like when I go to look, like I can pull up my Instagram now, and when I go to the search joint, right? I guess through the algorithm of what I've looked at in past, like they put them up there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, okay, and I'll go look. I'm a man.
So it's like I mean, you can't just be like you can't go to a post from like 2 years ago and like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't like too many. It's low key like a science.
That's like that's when you're gonna be out lurking and now you're like stalking.
Yeah.
You know what you know.
Yeah. It's like a science. You got
I ain't gonna lie, then I'm fucking up. I ain't gonna lie.
You should just be scrolling through like.
Yeah, but here's the crazy thing about y'all saying that. After I'll scroll up just a little bit to see when the last time they posted, and I'm like, oh shit, this was like from 2 years ago. Okay, cool. I don't care. I don't take the like back. I've already done liked it.
See, but yeah, when you like it, it's too late now.
I'm stuck. But see, like I don't care. I just don't care.
Shoot or shoot, man.
Oh, I'm definitely like. All right,
no one's judging my boy.
Yeah.
Okay,
you do you, man. You do.
I'm just making sure. And plus, it ain't like it's women. Like I ain't doing it like on old guys, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Because y'all have me nervous for a minute. Like, yeah, but I don't get for my girl. I ain't gave my girl a shout out in a long time. All right. Elizabeth Cambridge, hey baby, hey baby, Uncle Boo ain't forget about you, baby. Anyway, you got a couple offers right now from Illinois State and UIC.
Yeah.
Any others?
I just got one a few weeks ago from Eastern Illinois.
Eastern Illinois, I did see that. I'm sorry. Congratulations on all three of those.
Appreciate you.
How many? So right now you currently have 3 offers right now.
Yes, sir.
And that's fantastic. In school, what's your favorite and least favorite subject?
Wow. So right now, of the classes that I'm taking, I kind of took all the history and politics courses. So the kind of the path that I'm on, like in my school, they allowed me to take the next class I've taken is AP Psychology.
Okay.
And it's early, but I would say that's my favorite class right now. And then least favorite class, English is so boring.
English is boring.
It's so boring.
Did y'all read Great Expectations?
No, we haven't.
When I was in school, we did Great Expectations and we did Othello. Have y'all read Othello?
No, we read, instead of, I think, last year, the seniors read Othello, but we read, because is that Shakespeare?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we read, what did we, oh my goodness, yeah, that's how boring it was. Can't even remember.
Othello, I mean,
it was another one of the Shakespeare.
Yeah. It's one that's for schools, and I can't think of the name of it.
It's
the Montagues, no, that's
it was some play or something like that. But we had to like read the script. It was just so boring.
I don't like. So my least favorite subject in school was math. I hated math.
I hate math too.
I hated math. Like, and I was one of them. I had my math teacher name was Mr. Concatical. He was like from India or something like that, or he was from a different country. And I remember like we used to butt heads. And I remember one day right before he sent me to the principal's office, like I told his ass, I said, man, like I don't need this shit. I know how to count money. He's like, Mr. Suleiman, go to the principal's office. So, I'll go. Oh, I was a piece of work in school, bro. Who's your favorite and least favorite teacher and why?
Favorite and least favorite teacher. You trying to get me in trouble?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Because the favorite teacher's gonna be like, oh wow, I didn't know Shaheed thought that way, and the least favorite's gonna be like, well, damn, I thought he did like me. So yeah, I'm definitely.
All right, so I'm a preface this by saying that I really like all my teachers.
Okay. That's good. That's politics right there.
Yeah.
You're on your way. Go ahead.
I really like all my teachers, but and then I'm exclude because one of my head coach is one of my teachers too, so I'm exclude him because I like him.
Because he's automatically your favorite.
Right. Okay. So I'm excluding him. Gym? Nah, he does teach gym, but like for like the little kids though, because we have like 7th and 8th graders in our school. So he does them, but he does like, it's called sports communications class. Okay. Basically, it's like if you ever see like we just run like all the social media and stuff like that. So it just prepares you for like running social media. And communicating with higher ups and stuff like that.
Now that's dope.
It's a great class. Yeah, it's a really good class.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay.
So that's a key class. But I say my favorite ever or this year.
Both.
Oh, ever gotta be. She was my 6th grade teacher, but I still have kind of like I always had like a relationship with her. Her name was Miss Sokolos.
Almost like Solebo, but go on.
Yeah, she's Greek, but she's just always cared for like me and all the other kids. Like
left an impression on you.
Yeah, it was just she just always like whenever we were like hungry or something like that, she would give us
a little snack.
Something to, whenever like sometimes like teachers be. I don't know. Sometimes they be kind of harder on smaller kids than they should be, and she was always kind of just there, like supporting, like emotional support, mental support. Never was mean or nothing like that. It'd be some mean teachers out here for real. Yeah, so she was just always there and nice, and like I said, I still have a relationship. Talk to her.
That's good.
Let her know.
Okay.
So that's ever. And right now, I don't know. It's early in the year.
Yeah, y'all been in school what 2 weeks now?
It's early.
Weeks? Okay.
I really like my AP Psych teacher.
Okay. Well, you did say you like the class.
Yeah, so I really like her. I think she's good. Miss Paris.
Miss Powers.
Miss Paras, like Paras.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I like her. I think she's just really good at her job.
Okay. And your least favorite?
Least favorite teacher. I don't have a least favorite.
That's that politician shit again. That's that politician. All right, we're gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live. Scout your game. What type of player are you?
I say, just really high IQ. With like everything that I kind of do, like offensively. Like I think I'm really good at like just making the right play. Like I kind of see things like before they happen, and like I feel like I make really good passes, and I know how to like where to put like players on like the floor, and I don't know. I say so. I just really high IQ, and then think I've kind of over the summer. I think I've turned myself more into like a 3-level scorer. That was kind of like a point of emphasis, like just adding like mid range and the floaters and the the step backs and all that to like my game. So that's offensively. Defensively, I think one point of emphasis on defense was probably just giving it maximum effort all the time.
I think that's a lot of you young guys and this is no diss at all. With Xavier, I used to say that a lot, is that it's more, the defense is more about mental and more about the effort.
You need no skill.
You want to defend.
Yeah.
You need no skill.
No skill at all.
None.
Yeah.
You don't know how. You don't need to be able to jump.
No.
You don't need to be fast, quick.
You just gotta have heart
and don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned that the point of emphasis for you going into the year was becoming a 3-level scorer. So my next question was, or is, what are you looking to improve on going into your senior year?
Main thing, number one thing is just effort. Like I said when I was saying about Paul George, like my people talk about like my motor all the time. Like I always talk to like coaches and stuff, and they always say that I would have more offers or whatever. I'm happy with what I got. Not satisfied, but I'm happy for sure. But I always say I would have more looks or whatever. It's just my motor is always there. I questioning like, oh, can I trust him to go 100% all game? Last play of the game, can I trust him to go sprint for the ball, get on the floor, stuff like that. So this year I've just been like talking to like people that I work out with and all that. Like I'm just gonna go 100% all the time.
When you hear coaches say stuff like that, does it bother you because internally you are? But does it, or do you use it as motivation or a little bit of both?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think when people get bothered, I think by stuff, I think it pushes them like, what's he talking about? Like, right. I know me. Like, right. I know what and that's part of the reason what did it, because it was like they talking about like he can't play defense. I'm like,
I can't play defense.
I can play defense. Right. I feel like a little bit of disrespect, and I'm like, okay, so now I gotta show them like, I'm saying what I can do, and I can really lock up. Like,
right.
So yeah,
I would imagine like when we was going through it, and I always I'm trying to get out of this habit when I'm talking to people, but it's easy for me to do, as far as Xavier go. But like, when we were going through the recruiting process, like, stuff would get back to me, either through coaching friends or whatever. It would get like, oh, they think this about Zay, or they think that about Zay, and I'm like, that's weird. Like he can play defense.
I know you know him.
Yeah, I know him. Like, right. But to be fair, to the coaches, and in the moments that they are scouting and evaluating, they could be watching moments where it's like, all right, maybe he did take that play off, or maybe he could have gave a little bit better. But I'm harder on Xavier than anybody, so like I would imagine that sometimes that is a little annoying. But it's like I know, bro, I can play defense. I bet you I lock your ass.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Right?
I bet you I can lock your ass up. Right? I be wanting y'all to say that shit sometimes. Like, put some shorts on, old ass man.
Because sometimes the disrespect be like kind of like man, like
put some shorts on.
All right, like I know, like respectfully. I know I'll bust you 20 years younger. I'll still bust you.
Right. No, I can feel that. Now, you over at Lane Tech. I don't know much about the school, so please forgive me. Tell us about Lane Tech. What type of school is it? What's your principal like? What's your, you talked about your teachers already.
Yeah. Basketball aside, I really like Lane Tech like a lot. It's a real like diverse school.
Okay.
Which is kind of a little rare for like the area that it's in.
Yep.
But there's a lot of black kids, white kids, Asian kids, Indian kids, all that. And it's really big. Some people look at that as like a con or like a bad thing. It's 4,000 kids in the school. It's huge.
Damn.
It's like I think it's like the biggest one building campus in like the country.
Oh wow.
So it's huge.
Okay.
And but I like it because it's just a lot of new people, a lot of interactions, connections that you can make. Right. So I really like it. And then it's a hard school. It's hard. Selective enrollment school. Like,
okay. So it is a selective enrollment.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard school.
So the academics is on point.
It is for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard. At times it's kind of hard to like kind of juggle school and basketball. But I've gotten better at it. But yeah, so I would just say it's just diverse, big school, rigorous school.
What's your principal like? Do you know?
We
it's a woman or a man?
Yeah, it's a woman. She went to Lane.
Okay.
But she just I want to say she just started working there. my freshman or sophomore year, we had a different principal, but I don't know what the situation was with that. But so now we have, her name is Edwina Thompson. Okay. Principal Thompson. But I really like it's her. She's like real nice, cool people. Some nice black lady. Okay. And whenever I just talk to her, I would say she's a little older. Okay. Probably I would say like a little older than my parents. My parents are like 40.
Okay, yeah, same as me. Okay, so she's like 50-ish, 60.
I would say some, maybe I would say maybe a little lower than 50. I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
I just know sometimes like principals, regardless of the male or female, like when they're a little older, y'all generation, y'all need somebody that understands y'all generation. Yeah. And if they too old, some of their ways is come get off that taco tick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. Yeah. So y'all need somebody that's kind of hip to the stuff that's going on.
She's a cool lady, real cool. Right, yeah, real cool lady.
See, my dad, before he passed, he couldn't be no principal. He was too get book a face. What? He used to call Snoop Dogg Droopy Draw. So my dad, no lie, bro. No lie. Have you ever thought about transferring to a bigger school? When I say bigger school, obviously you just said that Lane Tech is 4,000 students, but I'm talking about from a basketball
standpoint. Not really. Okay. Just because, like, when I came to Lane Tech, it wasn't my first choice. Okay. Like, it wasn't the plan at all. When I was in 8th grade, me and a couple other guys, we were gonna go to Lincoln Park. I had a bunch of us. We were like talking about coming to Lincoln Park. Like, and that was back when Coach Pat was still there, and they were really good. I think my eighth grade year, I think they were like top 10 in the state. Okay, they were real good, and we were all talking about like going over there. I don't know if you know Coach Lomax, Brandon Lomax.
I know of him.
Yeah. But he was kind of the one who was kind of like putting it all together. But we were all going to go there, and then that whole situation happened. Like, coaches gone, and then they had a whole situation, team trip, girls, you know how that goes.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes. I've been there before.
Yeah, so
but go ahead.
So then they all left. So then I was like, all right, what happens now? And I took and it's really good on my parents to let you know that parents really know what they be talking about. Sometimes.
No, we do.
Nah, but my mom, especially my mom, she really wanted me to go to like a selective Roman school, like a really good academic school. And so she was like big on me taking the selective, because in my mind I'm thinking I'm going to Lincoln Park.
Right, ain't no need to take this test.
I don't need to take this test, man. It's actually funny because when I took the test, I was gonna try to do bad on purpose. So I was like, I ain't had no choice. I gotta go. Yeah. So and then, but I was just like, my mom was just like, no, like, do it. You never know what might happen. Like, just think about like your future, like, and all that.
So 2 steps ahead.
Yeah. So I went into I took the test. I got into Lane Tech, and then the AAU team. I didn't play 8th grade year. I didn't play for any like a super known AAU team. I played for like LVL Lakers my 8th grade year. Okay. And kind of like they sent most of their kids to Lane Tech. So I like texted the dude like owns the organization. His name's Steve Colombo. I texted him. I was just like, yeah, I'm coming to Lane Tech, and then he was like super excited because I feel like I'm probably one of the better players out of LVO to go to Lane Tech. Okay. So he was super excited, and he immediately gave me like coach's number and all that, and then I think I was like talking. He like coach gave me numbers like players and all that. So it just felt good from the jump. Yeah.
And so you mentioned the AAU team that you were playing with before, but the last few years, last year being one, you played with Mean Street.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Shout out to Mean Street.
Yeah, for sure. Saw Coach Slaughter, Coach Streets, all those coaches. But it was one of the best experiences. Like, as a player, I feel like playing on a team that good is nothing but only good can come out of it.
Now, did you play with Jashawn? We talked about Jashawn.
Yeah, I played with Jashawn in the spring. I played with Mishish in the spring this year.
Okay, one of the things he said that I really love that he said this, and you tell me if this is true for you. He mentioned that playing with those type of players, those great, where everybody's good.
Yeah,
he said in the beginning he struggled a little bit because he was so used to being the man in his circle that you got to adapt. Is that same true for you?
Yeah, for sure. I think more of it. I think more for me was more the mental thing as opposed to just like playing. Like it's one thing to be on the court and you realize, oh snap, I'm not taking as many shots as I used to. But my thing was more like, do I belong here with these players?
Okay. And
it took me kind of a while to kind of get to you here for a reason. Like you not here because I'm out there because like my parents, my pops, and the coach, and the ministry is not no organization where like you there if you can hoop. Yeah. Like ain't no other reason. Ain't no under the table. Like
you, some of those motherfuckers over there are. Just to be crystal. I'm about to go. Am I about to go?
Man, I don't know.
Okay, chill. Should I chill?
I don't know.
And it's not just them. Not just them. So shout out to Main Streets. But what is it usually? 12 or 14 on the team on the AAU team?
On mine or us this year?
In general, but how many was on y'all team?
I think I want to say 8 or 9.
Oh, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Okay, but some of them, whether they shoot teams or not, some of them guys. It is some under the table.
Nah, I know you're right. You're right.
Okay.
In my experience, like with Slaughter and Streets and all that,
they know what they're doing.
That's what I'm saying. And that's all I kind of really, and obviously the assistant coaches and all that.
Fair enough.
So I don't know about, but I hear about from places, other teams. But I know
we'll gloss over it. Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough. We'll move on. No worries. If you could play with any player right now of your peer group, who would it be?
Rez.
Morez? Yeah.
I feel like everybody gonna say that.
Yeah. No, everybody hasn't, but Rez for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Great player, great kid. And I love his dad.
It's funny because whenever we used to room, even last year and this year, somehow we just always in a rooming together. Mm-hmm. Like every single, they say it was random, but every time me and Rez was room together. And it was just good times, laughs, and all that.
Rez he's a great kid. I like his what I like about Morez is that he is a kid.
Yeah.
Well, every time I see him, he has, and this is definitely not a diss. Like there are people, young players who are, their energy and their character makes, they're older than they need to be.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do that. You don't need to say that. Morez is like you could tell he acts his age, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I like Morez. Who do you listen to before games?
Before games, me and one of my coaches from like start coaching like 7th grade, Coach Camille. He always asks me like, "What's your?" He says every player has like a hype number. Mm-hmm. Basically, how hype do you need to be before a game, 1 through 10? And mine's always been like a 4 or a 5. So I don't know. I just like to just chill and vibe before a game. So mine's probably been like, I don't know, so just a whole bunch. Sometimes it's like Uzi, Lil Uzi Vert.
So it's like a variation.
Sometimes it might even be like singing or something like that, or like some indie music. I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. I just need to chill, like just vibe. Like I can't be
mellow out.
Yeah, I know I can't be like, I can be super hype and like crazy, but I think I just get my mind right. And the best way to do that is like chill out.
So you mentioned some indie. You mentioned Lil Uzi. Like who's on your playlist? Like give me 2 or 3 people that's on your playlist.
Uzi for sure.
Okay.
Like just rap.
Hey, music period. Like I'm a music fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of music.
Me too. I've been. This might be. Yeah, like I like to hate on country music.
No, my wedding song was a rock and roll song.
For sure.
Aerosmith is my favorite rock group.
For sure.
I don't want to miss a thing. That was my wedding song.
Yeah.
So like I love music.
Yeah, I like music. I've been getting into a lot of, and it's probably my lady. A lot of Morgan Wallen lately. Okay. Like a lot. But they have Morgan Wallen, Uzi. Trying to think off the top of my head. And then I guess just a bunch of other stuff. I really like Gunna, Cardi. I like a lot of like old school stuff too. There's a bunch of stuff.
Who's your favorite rapper
of all time? Like Uzi Both. For sure. Uzi for sure.
All right, all time.
All time. I love a Tribe Called Quest.
Really?
Yeah. They're my guys.
Really?
They're my guys. Yeah, cause Alicia E. Muhammad, he got my name.
Oh,
he got my name. Okay. That's what drew me to him. And I'm like, hold on.
Okay.
I like this, and like I said, I like to chill. They like
I
smooth
love
jazz.
this about these young guys. We had just shown up here. His was Nas.
Yeah, we used to whenever we used to be on like an event or something, and like they used to play like, old school radio. Me and Jay Shaw used to be
going.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. What's your career high in points, assists, and rebounds?
Career high in points. Ever like high school, because everybody used to hoop in like 8th grade and all that stuff.
No, we only count in high school.
Okay, yeah, high school. I got 40 in this summer league.
Okay.
Couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Or 38, but yeah, 38. And then assists. I don't even know, to be honest.
Okay.
I feel like I would say maybe like. I think coaches told me after one game I think I had like 11. I think.
Okay. What about rebounds?
And then rebounds I think like 17 or 18.
Oh.
It's easy to get rebounds for sure.
When I was doing a little bit of research on you, I saw that you dropped 27 on Ignatius back in January, I think it was.
Yeah.
You lost by 5. Tell us about that. Tell us about that game.
It was like a rivalry game. Ignatius and Lane Tech.
And shout out to Richard Barron.
For sure, that's my guy.
Yeah. Richard was one of the first ones that, among many, but was one of the first ones that supported the platform way back when.
Yeah, that's just a good, great guy for sure. But
shout out to his mom and dad as well.
That's my guy. But yeah, so it's like a rivalry game. Ignatius, Lane Tech, like a bunch of different schools in the area. The rivalry game, so we knew a bunch of players gonna be there, and then everybody obviously like. I played with Mean Streets. Rich played with Mean Streets. So it was that. And then Rich is a real good player. I'm a real good player. He D1. I'm D1. So it was just a whole bunch of. Then I know some guy like Coach Baker, and I just know like guys over there. So and then our point guard, his name is Jackson Labcon. He just transferred from Ignatius. Oh, so it was like a whole bunch of
What the game is?
Yeah, it for sure. It was like from the jump, I was like, I think I was just coming out, I was just like, kind of have something to prove, like, you know, and then especially when you go up against players that are better or, not, I won't say better, older.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but like, but yeah, so I was just kind of like, all right, I'm finna try to hoop, and had a pretty good game. We ended up losing, but it was a close game.
Yeah. How do you? Not how do you? I'm sorry. Do you get nervous before games, and if so, how do you calm yourself down?
I don't know. I think the only nervousness I ever got from games was with Mishi's, but I told you why, right? And it was just, but like with my school, never, not really. No, I think because I won't say never. Honestly, I'll say like. I've gotten nervous before, but I think you just kind of embrace it. Like it's good. You should be nervous, but you shouldn't let it affect your game. Like I can have nerves and all that, but at the end of the day, you just like, okay, I'm just gonna hoop, whatever. And then like usually when you get into the actual flow of the game, it all just goes away. Yeah,
yeah, definitely. Is your preparation different versus the type of game? For instance, do you prepare differently for a high school game versus an AAU game?
Yeah, I think this was also something that had to like adjust to, like, because I wasn't playing AAU for my whole life, but like I wasn't used to waking up
like 8 o'clock game,
8 a.m. but you play in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You play in like 45 minutes. Like, then you come on the court, they give you like 1 minute to warm up.
Yeah. Them AAU games is brutal.
Yeah. I wasn't used to that at all, because at your school you got hours to warm up. You got the timer on the scoreboard. You got like 130 minutes. Like, so that's just the biggest difference. You just gotta stay mentally locked in. Right. I think that's the biggest thing with AAU.
What's your thoughts on the high school rankings? You're currently ranked 23rd overall, and you're the 5th. Now, Prep says you rated as the 5th small forward, but I thought you was a shooting guard.
I like to say I'm more like a combo guard. Okay. But no one really asked me, so just kind of let them say what they do.
Clearly. Anyway, what's your thoughts on the whole? Clearly. Shout out to Prep Blue Shot, guys. What's your thoughts on the rankings? The whole system as a whole?
My coach is just from like a long while ago. Just told me it's just don't even focus on it, pay attention to it, because like. And I think I heard him, but especially as like a younger kid, you think that's the whole world.
Yes.
You think that's just the biggest thing ever. Like,
to see your name,
to see your name and a number next to it.
Yeah.
I think I went to like I want to say like a Bobby Dixon skills camp, like 7th grade. I think he ranked like 13th or something like that out of like a 200. So I was
like,
oh yeah. I was like, oh man, I made it. Like, it's
you can't tell you nothing.
I swear, I was telling everybody, I was like, oh, Dad, look. I was
right. Call me Mr. 13.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think it's like, you think it's like a whole big deal. It's just not, like, because, and then I started realizing high school is like, I'm seeing guys like ranked way ahead of me, and then I'm like, I killed him.
Right.
I played him. I guarded him a whole game. Finished the game at like 30 or something like that, and then I'm guarding.
Had 6.
Yeah, and then I'm guarding a whole game. And it's just like, oh, okay, and then I'm like, and then you realize this doesn't really mean nothing, to be honest. Like, you can still get to where you're trying to go unranked the whole time. Like, it just really doesn't matter.
Okay, I like that. How do you feel about how do you feel about players? Excuse me. How do you feel about the people ranking who've never played the game?
I just feel like, I feel like if I'm sure they do a lot of preparation and studying or for their job, but I just think when it comes to, I don't know, I feel like it's more like a respect for the game type of thing. Like, I feel like it's people who played the game, people who know the game, people who know what it's like. Should be the ones that are putting kids in better positions to get to where they're trying to go. Because I feel like, I mean, you can say you know ball, you say you know what it's like to be a player, but unless you've really been in it, that you don't really know. Like I said, you can watch as much film as you want, you can take as many notes as you want, but ain't nothing like really being in it.
Right, to know. Yeah. I can sit here and tell you right now that I'm a chemical engineer who also moonlights as a doctor, and sometimes I'm a gymnast.
Yeah, it's like,
I could just tell you whatever I want to tell you.
It's like, so it's, I don't know. I personally, I mean, I would prefer if there were people who
played the game.
Yeah.
Okay, respect, and we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. What are you looking for in a college and a coach as your recruiting picks up?
I think I really like being pushed, like real hard. Like, I like, don't let me do none of the like the little stuff. Like, I really just want someone who really just get into you, like, but at the same time, like,
can pick you back up.
Yeah, and let you kind of do you, like, be comfortable with yourself, and but at the same, just be able to push you. Then at the same, but not like, cause I know a lot of colleges or college athletes I talked to were like, they were in a bad situation where their coach is kind of just always digging at them, and it just ruined their mental health, and it just, so I just want to go somewhere where it's a good balance. So like, I can push you real hard, but at the same time, I'm not making you feel like a bad person or something like that. And then somewhere where you just get better, like just throw yourself and just hoop in and get in the gym and not that too many distractions and nothing like that, and just lock in.
Okay. Who guarded you the toughest last season?
That's a good question.
Who'd you struggle with? Like, you struggle scoring and just getting anything?
I wouldn't say a player, because we didn't really play too many like usually, like, whenever we play like more known players, I kind of play well just because I'm trying to. But I would say like schools, usually like South Side, West Side schools, kind of. It's always been like the toughest. Actually, I'll say when we played West Aurora last year, I think I had like 11 or 13 points, and they were just, because they had last year they had like them little guards just pick you up full court, and their defense was just, and they was tough too. It was real tough. His team like Josh Pickett on it.
Yeah, because Josh was and then when you said a wrestler, I'm like, that's the team Josh was on.
Yeah, they just real tough. Like, and
he actually transferred to St. Lawrence.
I saw that. Yeah. So it was just probably that shit like tougher schools. Like when we played Michelle Clark. And they already got a tiny. I don't know if you ever been in that gym.
Yes, it's no bigger than this.
Yeah, it's a tiny gym.
They was recruiting Zay, and we went to a game one time.
Yeah, it's a tiny gym, and then they Southside.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said recruiting. We were considering going there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me take that back. Recruiting. Go on.
But yeah, and all those Southside schools, they just scrappy.
Yeah.
They playing tough, and in that little gym. Oh no!
Yeah, it was tight in there.
I think I had 20, but it was a tough 20. It was tough.
Who was your toughest player to guard? Who gave you buckets?
Ooh. All right, I'm thinking about the whole year. Either we played Niles North and Yaris Irby.
Yes, I just came across his profile a couple days ago.
Hoop.
Kenny.
That boy hoop.
Okay, mentally.
Because he played with Mean Streets last year on a 15U when I was playing 16U, and I used to see him and he was nice, but yeah, that boy, I think he had like 30. But it's either him, them, or when we played the Lamont twins, the two twins.
Oh yes,
them boys.
The Castillo twins, Costello, Rocco, and I forgot the other one. Yeah.
Them boys, because they would just take it turns, like they like
shout out to the both of them. And so I had a story about them, but I don't think I'm gonna tell it because the story will make it seem like I don't fuck with them, and I like them as kids. I will say this about two things I'm gonna say about them. Number one, shout out to both of them because they are fans of the platform.
Okay.
Right? Now y'all talked earlier, y'all teased me about the liking and all that and the lurking and all that. They always liking something.
That's love.
That's a super love. And I like their game because they go right up to the line of like before you cross the line. That's how hard they play. Like they do a lot of like grabbing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
They do subtle yet direct shit.
Yes.
Talking. Like so it's like it's almost like ventriloquist like motherfucker. And it's like, hey, ref, you ain't hear him.
Then they speak a whole nother language.
I think they're Lithuanian. I think.
Yeah,
because that whole community is Lithuanian.
Yeah, so you like, I don't know what you're saying, but I know you saying something. I know you saying something.
No, shout out to them. Shout out to them. They definitely could hoop. And thankfully, not thankfully, unfortunately, but thankfully, when Oaklawn played them, they couldn't play. They didn't play for whatever. Something had happened, and I'm not really sure. And shout out to them. They ended up they landed on their feet, but they support the platform. I see them a lot liking stuff. So shout out to those guys. So,
I was just thinking. Hold on. I was just thinking. We played. I was trying to think about the swings we played. We played DGN with Jack. Yeah.
Bro, I saw Jack for the first time in the playoffs against Kenwood. And he lit their asses up. That was my very first time. First of all, let me tell you what the team did. On their way to, I think they won. They won the Kenwood game.
They won.
Then they went to state.
They went to, I think they went to like, they lost like right before.
Okay. So the game I saw at Kenwood at UIC.
Yeah.
They started the game. First of all, I had never seen a high school team be so efficient with.
They're the best team I've ever played.
With plays and shit.
Yes.
And I'm talking about Jack is coming off NBA type curl screens, releasing like, and then they got a big, and they had a big team. Country. They had a big country.
They got like 3 of them.
Well, the one I saw was giving the fucking business to Kenwood.
Yes.
So they started off, and so Jack doing his thing, right? And it was subtle. Because most of the shit was like they just was dumping it into big country. And then when he got double teamed on some like white hawk type shit, he kicked it out to Jack.
But do you know about him?
The big dude?
He like number 6 in the country for like baseball.
The big dude?
Yes.
No, I did not know that.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I know exactly what you're talking about because we were getting into it. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was killing Kenwood. And then afterwards, meaning throughout the game, it was Jack and it was this other unknown guard that nobody really knew. And I forget what his name is. bro, when I tell, and all due respect, because Mike is my guy now, right? Jack lit there. I'd never seen no high school kid ever shoot the ball the way he shot the ball.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there with my guy H, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? I mean, like, the shit was, bro. Every time you can hear the.
I got warp flashbacks.
Yeah.
Getting flashbacks.
He just committed to Princeton.
I'm like before the game, because we played Kenwood last year and we played DGN last year. We lost both, but whatever.
Yeah,
but
Jack.
I knew that game was gonna go exactly because like they run everything. They do everything the right way.
Everything.
Defense right way.
Everything.
Offense right way. They play for each other. They screen for each other.
They sub for each other.
They don't even. They want the other person to score more than.
Bro, it was crazy.
Yes.
It was crazy. I'm talking about the substitutions was kind of like was like well thought out.
Yeah.
It was like, you like, well, why he put him? And then the kid he put in, the one kid I'm talking about, when he got in, he was lighting their ass up.
Yes.
I'm talking about they set screens
for you. Like them boys love each other. For sure.
I'm telling you, bro, I never seen anything like it then. And I haven't seen anything like it since, and it was just past year. And I don't anticipate seeing. And I definitely got to go see one of their games.
Because they and he, I think we played them. He had like 4 threes in the first quarter, and look, it's not even like we playing just bad defense. Like I'm saying, he on a fast break.
Pull up from
NBA 3.
Twat.
You know, you get on defense. They say you run back to the hole, stop, build your walls. I'm like, hold on.
How do you stop that?
Hold on. Wait. And then they all spread back on offense. All 5 of them out. Everything hit glass. They run it. And I'm telling you, they got like 3. They had like 3 bigs. Like and I know it was big country. I know because we was getting into it. We was talking. And he was just they just got.
And the thing about it is Jack is by far their best player. By far. It's like Jack, and then the drop off is tremendous.
Yeah.
However, the drop off is the players, they're still good.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're bad.
It's just Jack is that good.
Jack is that good. Oh, wow. And so the other guys, like Big Country, they wasn't doing anything like flashy or over the top. They was just fundamentally whooping their ass, bro. Yes. I mean, belt to ass. Yes. And it was crazy because Kenwood, their whole, not just the team, they take on, Mike was up here, they take on Mike's persona, but their fans, they from the city, so they think they can, you know what I'm saying? We gonna whoop everybody's ass. Bro, before the first quarter was over, not a fan was saying anything. I'm talking about belt to ass. The shit was crazy. Who was barbecue chicken? Who you give buckets to? Name them. Player.
Wait. All right. Well, I would say I had 40 this summer.
Okay.
I was kind of hooping all summer. That little Nike League at Whitney Young. But I mean, this is
name them.
We play. All right, we play. We play Kenwood in the summertime. Okay. I finished the game with 38 points.
Okay.
And
who was guarding? Who was guarding you that game?
It was a battle. 2 great players. Okay.
He's gonna be a great politician.
I love how he answers, man.
It's a battle between 2 great players. Okay. It's Chris Riddle.
Okay. Right, Chris is our guy too.
But he finished the game with 30, so we was both hooping. Okay. I don't want to make it seem like I just tried him. Nah, all right. He was hooping like. So
and Chris, he a man child.
I know. He moved me out the way a couple of times.
We're trying to get him on the show. Name your all-time favorite NBA team. 5 starters, 1 sub.
All right.
6 man rather.
I'm gonna go. Can I put LeBron at the point?
You could do. This is your team. Positionless basketball.
All right, I want LeBron at the point.
Okay.
I want golly. All right, hold on. I gotta think about this because I want Kobe and Mike.
It's your team.
I'm in the punt. All right, we going positionless basketball.
Yep.
I'm going LeBron. Mm-hmm. I want Kobe and Mike.
Okay, that's 3.
And I want KD.
4.
And I want a big one. Shoot, I want Dirk.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
gotta space that floor. Oh, 6 man, and then give me. I either want Tim Duncan or Steph Curry.
Okay.
I might go either one of them.
Okay. All right. Mine is AI, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, Hakeem, and my 6 man
Hakeem
is
is so disgusting.
Hakeem my 6 man.
Hakeem is dirty.
Yeah, he is dirty.
Hakeem is dirty.
So before I ask these last few questions, I know and you mentioned it, asked you already, but I'd like to formally invite you to the Chi-Town Showcase.
I appreciate that. That's an honor for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's an honor.
Appreciate that.
Nah, that's an honor because
we got just confirmed 2 very top players. One of them is from Philly, where I'm from. So I'm from Philly.
I'm trying to think now.
Yeah, I'll tell you off camera.
All right,
I'll tell you, and it's gonna be.
Nah, I know. I seen who was in it last year, and then just playing at that gym. That's it.
And so we talked about this with we had the Brooks brothers up here a couple of weeks ago, Aki and Al and their father. A lot of players have not yet gotten a chance to play in that gym. The gym is what you see. It's 1,000 times better in person.
Probably might be the best gym in the country.
Yeah, by far.
Like I think I played in there twice now. That gym is incredible.
Yeah, and it's a good time. Just the environment, and it's not just the gym. It's the
everything. The little lobby right there.
Little lobby.
I think I took it the first time I went there. I was in the elevator. I just took a video.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice. And so I love the fact that we're able to give the players that type of environment, that type of atmosphere. That makes me feel good.
That's an honor for sure.
Yeah, and so I'm definitely happy you're gonna be there. We're trying to get Chris on up there. We got KJ, he committed. We got Taquan Brown. We got RJ to return MVP. We got
KJ from Indiana. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's my guy. Yeah. I love that's my guy. I love KJ.
So shout out to them guys. Last couple of questions. You mentioned that your parents were from Nigeria. Are they Muslim?
Yeah.
They are Muslim.
My mom and pops grew up in a mosque.
Yeah.
The mosque. And
so the reason why I asked is because I'm Muslim. So the next question I'm going to ask you, your mom and father I'd like to think they will appreciate it once they see this. Mm-hmm. Okay. So my question is, in Islam, we believe that our children pick us as parents.
Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. Hearing that, what does it mean to know that you picked your Ummi and Abu, which is Arabic for mother and father, as parents? Talk about what they and your family mean to you.
I think first, just when I think about everything that we've been through, like, cause my parents are not together, but they still have a good relationship with her. But I just been, even like all 3 of us together, been through so much. And then me and my dad, so much. Mm-hmm. And then me and my mom been through so much. Mm-hmm. So just like going through that with them, it makes people so much closer going through stuff like that. And then I think, and then just seeing them get through it every time. It's so inspiring. Like you just see like every single time you get through it, like me and my mom, there's not a lot of people. I'm kind of opening up right now.
All right, well, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Me and my mom, like when I was in like 5th grade, me and my mom was she was staying in Atlanta for a little bit, and then she came back and we were sleeping in the car. Mm-hmm. Like it was kind of rough. Like it was cold. Mm-hmm. We had to sleep in the car, and I just didn't want to leave my mom at all. Mm-hmm. Like it was just like we're just gonna get through it no matter what. So like going through something like that and then see her get through it, overcome it. Now she living life like real good. Mm-hmm. She's about to sell her house, like real good. So just seeing her make it through something like that, like man, this is someone I want in my corner, in my circle for the rest of my life. Same thing with my pops too. Like,
how much do you draw on that experience for motivation? And I don't just mean the experience of just sleeping in the car. I just mean the stuff that you've been through, that as I'm watching you talk, your brain instantly went to probably 3 or 4 different things that you could have drawn, that you could have just spoke about. How much does that stuff inspire, try to motivate you?
All the time. Like, I think like when you think like where I'm trying to go, I just want to get to a point where I can just get back to my mom and my pops. Mm-hmm. Like talking about my pops, like he just, whatever I need, like to kind of get to where I'm trying to go, he just makes sure he just gets it done. Like I don't have no car, so all the morning workouts, I got so many of those. He just takes me everything. Like I remember like my freshman year, like we were playing with Illinois Stars and just traveling so much, and it was a lot because he was paying for like hotels and all that. But I just told him like, I think this would be a good like play with Coach Pat because he's coaching this. So I think it'd be a good place to kind of start. And he just made it happen. Like
those early AAU career opportunities are very tough on families
for sure.
Until you get to a point where you're, with the mean streets where they're paying for your travel.
Yeah, I think that.
So when we started off, and again, shout out to Pat and Sakita. We started off with them in the Illinois
Stars.
No, not the Stars. Damn, why can't Blaze? The Blaze.
Okay.
With
Blaze, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And digging on them, and then eventually we went over to the Wolves. But those, we have always made it crystal clear to Xavier, like we will pour. There's no amount of money that we won't spend to pour into your future.
See, and that's big because it's not a lot of who will do that or even have the opportunity
have the opportunity to.
So that's that's big on you for sure. Like, but like, I was just. You just made it like, and I know it was hard because we ain't have it.
Yeah,
it's not like we had it. Like it's just be.
It ain't like you had it to just not do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he just made it happen. So like, I got so much love for like my parents and like, cause, it sucks to see like people who don't have two parents in general, or just don't have two parents that really care about them and are willing to do whatever it takes to see them happy or to see them succeed. So like when I have two parents that are doing that for me, like, and just doing so much and care for me so much, like you really know that you're blessed, and like I really love them so much. That's really who you do it for.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And even to this day, like with me, like unfortunately my father passed away a few years ago, but like we still appreciate that. We still do it for my mom, like and so like I can feel that's really dope. So shout out to your parents. My last. My last thing is I would like you to send yourself a future message, and I want you to start the message in third person like Shaheed, and then give yourself a message.
I would say that no matter what happens, Shaheed, no matter what happens, I know that you gave it your all, and I think it'll feel better for you to know that I'm not upset at whatever might happen. Not saying you don't get there, but if you don't, I'm happy because I know you're going to give it everything you got. And I think that that's all that you really can do. And I love you for it.
That's what's up. Man, I appreciate you coming on the show. Did you enjoy yourself on the podcast?
Yeah, for sure. You guys are funny.
What does this type of platform mean to you and your peers? Like, do you think it's a good platform?
Oh, for sure. When I seen Jay Sean, I was like, man, I want to do this. Like, as you just like something you want to do, because it's an honor for like even being like invited to stuff like this or even recognized. Like, it's an honor. Like, and we all see it. And we all talk about it.
You're not the only lurker.
Nah, for sure, definitely not. Everybody lurk. Okay. They might admit to lurking, but everybody lurks.
Okay.
Everybody lurks. Okay. Everybody lurks. They gonna try to tell you they don't. Oh man, I don't really care, man. So whatever. Nah, they do. Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody do. Everybody knows you. Nobody gonna admit to being nosy, but everybody low key a little bit nosy.
Right. So they either looking because they like it, or they
just want to know. They just want to be. They just want to see what's going on.
Right. Yeah. Nah. Man, like I said, we really appreciate you coming on. Like I've been very impressed with you overall. For my first time meeting you. Like I said, I've seen you all up and down social media, Twitter, Instagram. I know y'all kids don't use Facebook anymore, but cool. I'm the king on that motherfucker.
Book a face.
Book of Face, right? But I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding. But it's been real great to meet you, man. And I'm looking forward. Number one, I'm looking forward to having you at the showcase. That's number one. But number two, I'm just looking forward to your growth. Like you have a very distinct way about you. That's like I'm interested to see where this goes. Yeah, like basketball wise, just your life overall, and I'd love to stay in touch with you just to kind of monitor that progress, but also just to kind of like let you know like if there's anything that you need, like we got you. Like
that.
We are making it our business to pour into y'all. Like Bo and I are very, very strategic in making sure, number one, the people that we have up here, but number two, that y'all know that y'all have another ally in life.
Yeah, I appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who are kind of in it for the wrong reasons.
Oh yeah, I don't want nothing from you, bro.
Yeah,
I other than the fact that seeing you succeed,
that's real.
I don't need nothing from you.
A lot of people.
And by the way, the showcase is free. Like you don't have to pay anything. Nothing at all. So like, and I'm
That's
nothing comes out of your mouth.
Because there's just so many people. Just I mean, you already know.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, because then I'm about to go off on another tangent. I feel like you baiting me. And I almost took it. I almost took the bait, but I'm not. I'm not gonna take the bait. I'm just gonna give another shout out to my baby, Cambridge. Thank you for coming on, man. We'll see you on the next episode. Before I go, let me do my shout outs to my guy, Bo Harris, sitting across the board over there at AGM Plus. My guy, Tyree Booker from Numerex and Derek Ellison. My partner, Ryan Foran, for the Chi-Town Showcase. And then Grant and Anthony Leach, father and son of SVI. They are sponsoring. Well, first of all, they made our thing here.
Just pretty dope.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
They're doing our uniforms. Shout out to Grant. And they doing the girl uniforms for the BBA on September the 8th. The Queen of the Court, Bailey basketball. Crown and Queen. Yeah. Damn.
Don't have Nike come at me.
Please. And I'm fucking up just by not getting the slogan right. Like, that's bad business, brother. That's bad business. But we're gonna be down at Wintrust Arena on September the 8th, and afterwards, after the ladies play on the Wintrust Arena floor, they're gonna get an opportunity to see the Chicago Sky play a basketball game. So, shout out to them. And shout out to Barry Bradford, the CEO, head coach, financier, the HNIC over at Example Academy for helping us put that together. So shout out to them. Thank you, Shaheed Solebo. We appreciate you coming, brother. All right. We see you guys on the next episode.